Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and today I'm doing a comparison video on two different types of rucksacks. On the left here we have a World War II German tropical variant of a rucksack, and on the right we have a post-war, Cold War Czech rucksack. Rucksacks, I'm not a big fan of, I'll say it right there. They're very big, very not well constructed. It's basically just a big old pocket that you put on your back. I'm not a big fan of it because it's easy to overpack it, to make it too heavy to wear. It's just my personal opinion, but I understand why people like it because you can put a lot of things in them. Biggest difference, as we can see here, is the size. The Czech one is maybe not significantly, but it is smaller than the German one. It's not that much. They can still fit just about the same amount of items, but that's for the main pouch. The pockets, on the other hand, are just about the same size. Moving along, the color, obviously different countries made them different times, so the colors are a bit different. This one it's a bit hard to see on the camera, but it's an olive color, olive green, with beige khaki straps, however you want to call it. While this one's basically all one color, it's like an OD3-ish color. Moving closer, and we'll have to kind of do some back and forth. The buckles, or the hardware on the German ones, are these nice roller buckles with teeth to dig into the canvas so that this stays shut. While on the other hand, the Czech one, I'll show this one, is just a simple flat buckle with a very thin strap, and when you try to close it, and you know, it's a lot easier to understand on the big flap, but you know, it kind of comes loose. And this happens a lot with the middle one because it's holding everything basically, and so you have to use this loop to wrap it around, which is actually quite frustrating because you'd expect them to do a bit of a better job with that. Nonetheless, it stays closed. The German rucksack, the closing strap starts at the bottom of the flap here, while the Czech one goes all the way to the top and it goes all the way down past this loophole to here. On the side, the German rucksack, you have two belt loops here to put your strap so you could tie your blanket down, and it's on each side. While the Czech one, you have two straps, one at the bottom and one at the top right here. They do the same job. Personal preference, I like this better just because it's a tiny bit more secure, but in reality they both get the job done and the blanket doesn't move anywhere. The top side, which might be a little difficult to show, so I will attempt. This is a new location for stuff like this, which is kind of neat. But on the very top of the German rucksack, you have these two D-rings, which are to attach any other things, maybe a A-frame or something like that. Then you have the attachments that go to the Y-straps on the very back. So they're separate from the flap. And then in the middle you have this big D-ring, which is used for exactly what I'm using it for, to hang on vehicles, walls, things like that. The Czech one, and it's a bit harder to show. Maybe I can turn it around. I dropped it. It's okay. It didn't break. Okay, sorry about that. The Czech, everything is in one location. So to attach your Y straps, they go on the D-rings here. Then you have a smaller D-ring at the top for hanging on walls like this. There are no extra D-rings to attach a A-frame or any other kind of bag. And that's about it. While the German has a bit more going on at the top and back, here the Czech one, it's very simple. You don't need more than that. The back, you just have your Y straps that dangle. Here you have a loop for the back side of the Y strap to go in, while the German one doesn't. It just doesn't. Let's turn back around. Inside, they both only have, one has a big blanket, the other one has a sleeping bag. So yeah, it's a pretty neat packs, honestly. And that basically concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little comparison video. Nothing too special, but it was a fun little video. If you did, please drop a like, comment on whatever you want. Make sure to subscribe and to share this video. But besides that, you guys have a great day.